Hello everyone. I thought I'd make one last stream for the year. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve is here for us. So yeah. So tomorrow I will be too busy to do anything. So I'll finish the year with you tonight with one of my most favorite games. So I should there we go, switch to the we can actually see the game. So and I'm going to start it up. I'm going to I'm going to play Space Quest 4 and this will be the disc version, so there won't be any speech, just texts. I'm not sure if I'm going to read them yet, because I tried a little bit earlier, but the text went on too fast in the intro, so I'll skip reading in the intro at least, so just let you see it as it is. So I'll just launch that up right away. Enjoy. I will. There we go, that was the intro, so and this is one of the most it's quite a way to start a game, just total desolation, you know. And I don't think I will be reading the text because, as you know, the game was released as a CD-ROM version as well with speech. So, and that game has had that version had an awesome narrator, Gary Owens, who isn't with us any longer, unfortunately. But so just when I see this, I mean, I think. In my head, I hear his voice, and I can't replicate that, not even close. So I'm just going to talk about other things. So I'm just going to let you read this at your own leisure. Me myself, I know most of the lines in my head already, so I don't have to read them anymore. I have played this game so many times through the years. Even though I actually got it quite late compared to when it was released, almost 10 years later, give or take a few years. We got our first computer in '98, and a bit late that year, we moved to well, it was close by, so we didn't have to switch school or anything like that. But anyway, there we met. There we got to meet and got to know new people. And this is our money right now, Brachiosaurus. Anyway, they had a game. They got to first try Space Quest 6, so that's how it all began. I tried that at their place, and I really loved it. So I knew I had to get one. And fortunately, our local toy store actually had a Space Quest game. This one. So Space Quest 6 was the first I played, and Space Quest 4 was the first I got for myself. huge boil. Oh yeah. There are some differences between the disc and the CD-ROM version with speech. So I can say I actually recognize this text. Sounds kind of gross actually. Foot care aids. And they actually mentioned his socks in Space Quest 6 as well. I just don't remember they actually talked about them here as well. I just played it for a little bit before stream just to make sure everything worked. And speaking of that, let's I'm going to go a little bit technical. This is oh, that's nice. Even though I have the MT32, the synth module, so you can enhance the music, I chose to go with ad-lib this time. For old time's sake, because this was the way I played it back then. So the first little puzzle, get a piece of rope and oh crap! Him we have to ow! We have to hide from him. Just gonna go over here and that's a zombie cyborg. Or cyborg zombie, I don't know. I'm just going to save real fast. Let's see here. I made a folder and there we go. Yes, he's the biggest threat over here. I'm going to go over here and then I can't actually, you know, I have to show you what happens. It's for those who don't know, it's really something. So quick keys, you know, that's here we go. Let's see. Yeah, quite a scare, you know. We're glad you could play Space Quest 4. As usual, you've been a real pant load. The classic lines. You got to read that a lot, you know. I'm going to restore and then I'm going to hide as quickly as possible, you know. Back here he won't see us, I hope. Let's have a look at it. His eyelids are permanently open too, that's horrible, you know. Cloud box, you say? Well, that little fellow is the biggest threat over here in this area. So let's have a look at the glove box. Ooh, a portable terminal. Let's have that one. You have achieved personal acquisition of the Pocket Pal trademark laptop. I really have to play this version some more actually, because yeah, I have played mostly almost the CD-ROM version and have speech and everything, because just having a quick look here in the beginning, the texts are more elaborate here. Some extra descriptions. I guess they had to adapt, make the script a little shorter for all the audio to fit on the CD-ROM. But it's time to get a look at the there is a, you know, the little bunny walking around here. I'm just trying to get a look at it, but oh, let's move on. What we'll do is we will try to catch it. With the little rope here. Here he comes. There we go. Our freshly caught bunny. Now we have a little bunny, a battery and a laptop. Oh wait, let's have... There's a sweet fruity odor coming from the building. And some random things happen all everywhere, and as well. Oh no! He changed directions. Man. Okay, I'll go hide again. And I'm just gonna have a quick explanation here. These are all the actions you can do in the game. Walk around, inspect things a little more closely, interact with them, take them, or just operate them, talk, and then we have these two, smell and taste, because they don't actually have... There is not a puzzle or anything that you have to use these. They are used just for filler and flavor text, you know, pun intended. Like the wild berry tasted building over here. And one awesome thing about this version is that you don't have any timer issues. And with that I mean the CD-ROM version actually, well, some programming of it used it, made so it actually calculated time and movement compared to the CPU. And nowadays when we have CPUs that are several thousands times faster than back then, well, it's almost impossible to play them on a normal computer, except for emulating like this. I'm gonna save a little fast here, because well, I have to show this too, you know. Walking around with a unstable ordnance, this little piece of warhead from the tank, it's... what use would that make anyways, you know? So let's see what it can do. Which way will it go? I'm quite sure he won't be walking around in this center screen. You can walk a little bit more north to walk around there as well. Well, let's see if he's gone. Yep, just barely. And this is where I'm supposed to go. Oh crap. Given another opportunity, this thing we loosely refer to as life. I think unstable ordnance would be low on your list of fun things to carry. Anyway, we hope you get yourself together and rejoin us. Isn't this a blast? Indeed it is. But it is actually one thing useful with the unstable ordnance. You get points when you pick it up, but then you lose some points when you return it like this. But not just as many. So you gain some points for interacting with it, even though you don't use it for anything. So it's a. But with that out of the way, let's move on. And sometimes during the game, I'm going to save more than I really need to, but just an old habit, and it's that was very close. It's an old saying from these Sierra games: save early and save often. You really need it, actually. But this game is the Space Quest games are actually one of the few where the character dying isn't that much of a punishment. As you can see, most of the deaths are just funny little gags and stuff, so it's worth it, actually. It won't feel so bad. Some sewer offices. I'm going to save again. And I usually make lots of saves for all the areas, you know, when I want to return to earlier places and such. So this was a long piece of text. I'll let you read that, and I'm going to have a little water. The game actually sounds a little bit different from what I remember when I played it back then on my old computer. But I know that these ad-lib drivers and such sound cards, they sound quite different from card to card, from computer to computer. So I don't remember it being so many background noises. Well, I'm going to be quiet for a little bit, and I'm going to let you see this. And now I have to make a little apology. Even though I prepared as much as I thought I had everything ready, but I hadn't actually changed the name of the game or the stream from last time in the at Twitch. So perhaps some of you actually entered this stream thinking it was some gameplay from Elite Dangerous, but it wasn't. But now that's changed anyway, so maybe I'm not sure. I just I think I missed it, so but that's fixed now anyway, so let's continue. Oh crap. Now we're stuck in here. In the sewer system. Some of you might think that it's quite of a maze or something, but it's actually not, so don't worry. I don't have to save yet. Nothing. I'm not going to keep putting the cursor in the way of the text. Sorry about that. Oh, hello there. Ooh. Sounds quite nasty. Yeah, let's save before we... let's have a look here. A blob of slime has gained an attraction for you. I'm going to see here. Maybe he actually ran away. Well, let's see here. Uh-oh. Not too close, I hope. Hello? Don't mind me. I'm just going to scoop you up. A little bit of you. Tasty. Better get away now before it scoops you up. Yes, I will. Run away. You don't want to see me melt away by a pile of slime, would you? Of course you would. Involuntarily censoring. Well, you don't got to say the gory bits, but too bad. When I think about it, I'm not sure I will be able to well, I'm not sure if I will have the time to do all these kind of deaths through all the game. Oh, that was a new one. I can't remember they actually followed you here. Oh well. Okay then, since I'm not quite safe as of yet, I'm going to save one more time. Maybe he won't come up this way. Maybe, but let's move up. Let's hurry on up. And who do we have here? I'm gonna say before I get up. Those little fellas were sequel police. They were the guys we saw in the intro. So we have to leave. We have to leave quickly. So let's. So let's board the ship if we can. The landing gear compartment seems to be spacious enough. So let's hitch a ride, shall we? I actually love that scene, and the music there is actually heavily dependent on timing, so we actually got that perfectly. Well, let's have a look around. Hello. I just leave you be. Oh yeah, I forgot the copy protection. I actually need to go and find one of the find my manual, because well, because I actually forgot about this, because the CD version didn't have this puzzle, because well, because they thought back then that they wouldn't be able to copy CDs ever or something. So anyway, I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to let you enjoy this little tune while I get the manual. So I'll be right back. Good thing I had it close by. Okay, let's have a look here. Flipping the pages. Let's see here. X coordinates first. I have a little. It's a. I don't know what it's called, but it's a. I have to find the those formulas in. Both at the and then I'll write the x and y coordinates as they are, and as you can probably guess, those coordinates, the whole page is the whole table is full of those formulas. So let's see here. This might take a little moment to find, actually. Oh, there we go. So x first, and then y coordinate. So I guess it should be like this. Can I do like that? Yes, I could. I could use the keyboard right away. You can push the buttons like that, but as you can see, it's really choppy. So it's much easier to write it. And let's see it. That formula. Let's see here. A quick look here is a quick count is there's actually 90 different formulas on this sheet. So oh, there we go, found it. Yes, and I'm not going to punch any of those yet, because we need to save those coordinates on the screen there. So I'm going to take a quick photo of this. So yes, that's the fastest way, and well, we're in a time pod. Okay, so let's see if we can get out of here and get somewhere. These coordinates are actually just a bonus. You don't have to go here, but well, it's a special little place. It's a little glimpse of the past to Space Quest 3, the Pirates of Pestulon. And this is the planet of, well, let's let the game tell us. Okay, they actually didn't tell him the name, so this planet is named Ortega. And it's, as you can read, it's really hot out there. We had to have thermoweave underwear to actually survive. But now we don't have those anymore. Don't know what happened to them. Just want to save, because I bet you want to see this. Let's go out for a walk. That reference, we actually didn't have this. Well, for those who don't know, I'm from Sweden, so we didn't have this commercial over here. Well, but back then, my family, anyways, we didn't have a commercial-driven TV channel. Those were mostly for satellites at the time. We had, I don't need to go into detail about that one, but anyway. We didn't have that craze of drug-related commercials and stuff, as I can remember anyway. Can't seem to remember from any papers or anything like that. So I guess that's a relief. I have seen some, well, I've seen some videos about on YouTube about people talking about all those things, like all the commercials and the video games. I guess many of you know about the Angry Video Game Nerd. He made a review of one of those games, Volley Bear and the No Gang, and I'm going to continue while I talk. So let's move on. And then there were actual cartoon shows talking about that, so that must have been a bummer for kids, you know. Let's see if we can get anywhere. Okay. Well, that's okay. Right now in the beginning, you're supposed to punch button at random to get somewhere. So let's. You don't get the actual handbook or anything like that for what's popular places to go. That would have been awesome, by the way. Let's see here. Space Quest 10. Subtitle: Latex Babes of Estros. Well, it looks really pretty, you know. And save again as usual. And have a look around this strange new lands. A silhouette. I get the feeling you're not alone here. You can say that again. Actually, I don't think we will be able to see it now as we play, but if you walk around here for too long, the actually the sequel police will arrive in a time part of their own, and they will actually force you to. If you don't want to meet up with them, you have to go where you're supposed to go. And somewhere on the early days of me playing this, I visited the Space Quest web pages and such, and there's it was something written about a tip on how to actually steal the time pod, but I don't think you could do it, so I guess it was just a wild story, but it was actually kind of neat. And now my little cat here is being a little... Hello, Atari. Yeah, she's her name is Atari. And my other cat, Pixel, is lying down on the chair behind me, just relaxing. They were there, both of them, for a little moment ago. And sorry, I just have to... I had to scare her off a little bit, just so she doesn't pull the curtains or such things, Hopefully she will get back to the chair and join Pixel and just relax. Ooh. Whoa, what was that? And that was in Roger's voice in the CD1 version, so we actually talked for a little bit, but not that much really. We talked a lot more in Space Quest 6 later, in Space Quest 5 as well, but well, they even though they plan to or hope to make a CD1 version of that, that never happened, unfortunately, so that is just text. And yes, you actually have to walk around a little bit like this for... well, you'll see. I'm just going to be careful not to walk over the edge or anything like that. That will be a bummer. Woohoo! Wow, what an incredible view! And that nest actually got below very fast in this version. You look pretty pathetic hanging on the pterodactyl. Second language, so... That looked... it's constructed of sticks and assorted being parts. Oh yeah, Pterodactyl saliva. Oh man. Hello there. My. Rather than the secret policeman penetrating the inner sanctum of the nest, the reverse obviously occurred. Let's have a look at him. Your frisking of the skewered secret policeman turns up a paper-wrapped wad of used chewing gum. Now why would robotic beings use chewing gum? Oh well. It's going to save it. Let's have a look at the paper wad. It looks mighty interesting indeed. These symbols looks vaguely familiar. They do indeed. Well, that's all we can do here for now, I guess. So let's get out of here. And here we have the latex babes. That music actually goes quite a bit faster than usual. And now it stopped. Oh yeah, when you can... Oh, there we go again. When you can change the music settings and hardware settings and all that, so... I actually have to play it to see it, because, well, some things will differ. But it's odd that it just cuts on and off like that. Oh yeah, in the CD version, when the girls commented her, she she would bring up this Barbie doll smile. Oh yeah, get into the sub, flyboy. Oh yeah, I will. And if you actually try to go anywhere else, you will get pierced by a harpoon. So not a good alternative. So let's do what they say. You're not sure what it is, but you bet it would look cool spewing through the propellers. Just some random thoughts on your way to your impending doom, or so it seems. This place looks quite neat actually. Well, underwater base and everything. Hehe. Just have to take on the sights, you know, on the way. Sit down. Let me go. Witch. Actually, it's good for him to constrain himself. I wonder how their relationship was like in the future. Indeed. An epilator. And that's the thing no to man. I wonder if anyone actually used those things anymore. It just looks so horrible. Yanking your body hair straight off, roots and everything. It sounds extremely painful. Hello, sea slug. Oh man, and this scene is actually quite awesome as well. Can I save? I'm just going to, in case I mess up. Yeah, there we go. I have to remove my constraints, and then we have to do that. It's a lot of timing. Eat this. Hello, the Nasty J. Welcome. And yeah, it's quite something. While you're looking for a second chance, is he? Let's go shopping! Meanwhile, back in Space Quest 12. Yeah, that's right. That's right, yay. The Galaxy Galleria. This is actually one of my most favorite places in video games. I've spent so many hours here. Just just doing all the stuff here. But I don't have that much time tonight actually, but and it looked like they dropped something. Yoink. I'll just borrow that for a bit. And here we are walking around without pants. Well, without pants with no legs. Let's delete that one and make a new save. So how are you tonight, Yay? It's good to have a visitor. Oh. What happens here? What's going on in there? The two geeks from Andromeda are in there signing copies of the latest release. I just told you. Beat it, jerk. Yeah, we'll get to that soon, Jay. The only thing a little bit annoying is the conveyor belt. Trying to get off and stuff like that. Let's use the crit. Identification test negative. Or as they say in the CD-ROM version, you obviously don't resemble a blonde woman. What a surprise. Let's move on. Radio Shock. The name was later changed to Hurts So Good with the HC, you know, because of there is a Radio Shack in a country where I don't live in, so they took offense, I guess. Or if I remember correctly, it was actually a. It wasn't because of Radio Shack told Sierra to change it, but I think it was Sierra themselves that changed it as a precaution. We're going to shop here later. I just wanted to show you the Eber and the scary robot. Yeah, that's right. What have we next? Oh yeah, Monolith. This music theme I really love, but I think it's much better in Space Quest 3. Hey, what gives? I want a burger, damn it. I haven't eaten since Magmetheus, so... Hello there, big fella. Indeed I am. generic space hero line. Of course. Oh, Jay, have you played Space Quest for long? What are your experience of it? And I'm sorry if I put through the text too fast. 20 buckesoids. That's great. I actually found out about Space Quest very late, or computer games as a whole. We got our first computer when I was around 15, and Space Quest 6 was actually the first one I played, so I began with the last. I think you really should play 6 as well. Nowadays both GOG.com and Steam have them ready to download and play. And yes, we have to go into the arcade. Let's see, this place may actually... Yeah. Wasn't so bad, but... yeah, we have to play the... What? No. I'm going to play this. I must play Miss Astro Chicken. Through the years, I have actually only completed this little arcade game once. So, okay, that won't help. Yeah, that's same for me too, Jay. I have so many games and so little time. It's the curse of living alone. You can spend most of your money on games, and but while you still work, you don't have that much time to play them. Anyway, if you play this too many times, the arcade machine actually breaks. Ooh, that was a close one. Some corn to right in the face. I think the goal is to reach the end of the game when you get 200 points, I think. Or maybe it's you know, like most of the like 255, like the 8-bit number. Ooh! 2 birds with 1 egg. I think that was the first one for me. And that was awesome. Uh-oh. Yeah, the windmills are lethal. The flying squirrels. And well, the dog too. He can just jump up and grab you. Meh. I almost lost my tail feathers there. We are getting there point-wise, slowly but surely. Ooh. And again. Oh, damn, that was too close. And these fence aren't lethal, but you can get tangled in that, and so your flying will not be as good. Yeah. Now I'm getting tense because I just wanted to finish, but when I actually haven't, through all the years that was close to. Through all the years I've played this so much, but I've only managed to complete this little arcade game once. Close encounter. Will this be enough? Please be. Oh, missed. Of course. Don't miss, please. One. Oh man. 1 point. I hope. Please. Oh no. Now I just mess up now. Focus, damn it. And there we go. Or don't. Okay, I guess it's 250 points then. So let's continue. We are quite close. I think we should be able to do it. But I will stop talking now so I don't jinx it anymore. Yeah, I think it's 255. I guess we're lucky it isn't based on the 16-bit number system, so you have to gather 65,000 points. And now we're getting close again. Yes, here we go. We're home. Congratulations! In achieving the coveted rank of Cornweezer, you have won the Pulitzer Prize. A mega high score, to 65. Oh, I should have picked up more eggs. Oh well. Well, that was awesome. Now we have saved it for posterity. On Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you so much. That was awesome. And now I won't make the mistake of going back here, because, well, something certain will happen then. And here's another little hidden thing. It's just funny, you get to get these kinds of random messages when you try everything with everything, as you did when you was younger and didn't know what to do. I didn't have a game guide or anything. I was me being actually discovered the game so late, when the internet was blooming and raw, and game guides and such existed online, but I bet you know, earlier the first Space Quest came in 86 and this was 191, so back then they sold, well, most games still do, but they sold game guides, and that was the I guess that was the main thing to actually, if you were stuck, that was the only way to go. Or calling Sierra themselves for a tip hotline, you know. But as I said, for me being from Sweden, I guess I don't think I had any of those alternatives. If you couldn't import the hint book somehow. I just remember back then, as I said, actually didn't have a computer and didn't play. Well, didn't know much. I didn't have that much look at that situation, you know. So, but I remember I had a 8-bit Nintendo, and we'll talk to her later. You have to. Anyway, I had more look, had a more understanding of Nintendo games and those papers and such, and there were adverts of from people and the stores importing American cartridges and things like that. But so I bet there were ways to get the actual hint books and stuff here too, but I don't know. And he's more lively than in the CD-ROM version. There you only had the portrait face here as he spoke. Yeah, let's have a look in the bargain bin. And as of that, I actually want to find those old hint books. I have one for Space Quest 5. It was included in the when I found it on eBay not so long ago. But I want to find it for the other Space Quest games as well. Speaking of hint books, the two guys from Andromeda, latest sci-fi comedy. And yes, for those who don't know, I actually named my Twitch / YouTube channel after the two guys. That's how much of a Space Quest fan I am. Well, Space Quest 4 will give you hours of frustration unless you have this hint book. Want to know how to get the dog into the hanging basket? Want to find out how to attach the melon? Buy this hint book and it all will become obvious. You'll hit your head and say, boy, how stupid could I have been? How moron could have figured this out? I must be a real dimwit, a pathetic dimmalon. A wretched, idiotic excuse for a human being not to have figured this out these simple puzzles in the first place. Try it and see. Price? This one is $5 buckasides. Yeah, let's keep that one. Ah, I see you made a selection from a box of slop bargain bin. Yep. Let's have a quick look at the hint book here. Oh yeah, and this is the instead of a viewing card, we have an electric hint revealer. And well, most of these are completely irrelevant to this game, but it's quite funny as when you go to Magmetheus and to the bar there, then it actually is Space Quest 4. So if we didn't have to jump into the time rip and ended up here in Space Quest 10 and Space Quest 12, maybe this this would actually be great. Only half the answer showed. But anyway, so it would actually be neat to see how Space Quest 4 would have been if he didn't have to do the time travel, but whoops. But some hints are actually yeah, I know, because some hints are actually used in this game, so oh, this is a big one. Yeah, I'm going to upload this to YouTube later, and there I actually have made a let's play already of the CD-ROM version, and with better hardware and such as well. So, but anyway, for those who want to actually read all of that, you can join my YouTube channel later, and it's the same name as here on Twitch. So yeah, that's nice. Anyway, so you can watch the video there and pause it as much as you like to read all that. And now we actually have to work. I'm just going to save before. I just wish I remembered how much money I actually have to earn, because I think I need to well, I need to at least have 60 buckasoids, but I think I need some more, because for a special thing later, because I put conveyor belt. I forgot. I actually played through this not so long ago, and even though I didn't have to have the thing I'm talking about, you'll see soon enough. Well, I couldn't afford it, even though I got a lot of money. I'd like we're out of it. Or Sweden. Oh, and that was a little bit of Swedish. Would you like to apply for a job? Yes, yes. I want a job. And assistant manager for just a half hour's work. That sounds awesome and a bit too good to be true. You can win bound if you want to, and but I have to show this. I have never actually wimped out, you know. I have always played this and got all the money, you know. So if you wimp out, you will get the money the money you need, but you won't get points for it, I think. And I'm going to play with the keyboard. So and this is horribly slow at the beginning, but you just wait, it will get a lot faster later. And that's actually one thing that I like with the CD-ROM version. You can actually sort of cheat. When it gets too fast, you can just go to the game settings and fiddle the speed slide a little bit, and it will return to the starting speed like this, like it is right here. So you could practically go on forever, but I think you will get fired before if you earn a certain amount as well. You can't go on forever. That would actually be a fun thing to try, but not today. That will have to wait for another. Let's see how fast I can make a burger. I'm usually quite good at it, but it's easy to mess up too. As you can see. And I need to see if you actually hear the keyboard when I do this. I haven't. I got it recently, so yes, it does. As I haven't done any streaming or things like that since I got the keyboard, so, and it's a mechanical one, so. Oh, by the way, I hope my talking or the game audio isn't too loud so you don't. What I mean is, do you hear me good? Do you hear me talking good? Or well? I know it has worked fine earlier streams. I just want to make sure. That's good to hear. Thank you, Jay. And thank you for being here. It's actually neat to to meet up with the people who have the same interest in game as I do. I'm the only one I know locally that actually do play and enjoy these old games. Well, at least these era games, so I don't get to talk about them that often. So that's one big reason I actually go out streaming. Even if I don't stream that often, it's good to meet folks. Let's see, we have to earn at least 27 mess up. Oh, dang. Missed it. No, not really. Oh man. Okay. That's a special burger just for you, sir. Enjoy. But there are a lot of indie adventure games that are quite good actually. I had played one earlier here on this stream called, oh man, this was fast. It's called Techno Babylon. It's a cyberpunk adventure game. It's really good actually. I haven't finished it yet. That would have to wait to next year. But it's available on Steam and such, so I can really, I highly recommend it. I won't be able to make enough money. Bang. Yeah, it's a Techno Babylon in one word, and if you, for example, look them up on Steam, you can see if you check the distributor of it, there's a whole lot of other quite new adventure games as well, but they are made in this old style, so they are, so the adventure game genre is far from dead in my opinion. So even if the big companies don't focus on them much longer, they are still alive and well. Well, no catch up this time. I've been on this for quite... you have been very patient with me. Really? Maybe that I didn't got the bun right on time. Many rejects, but no... I haven't fired yet. There we go. I don't remember how many times you have to get a reject. Or maybe it's a... maybe it's a certain amount of consecutive reject. Maybe. I just need one more. But this is too fast. Ah, so close. Oh, there we go. Dang. I genuinely could do a better job than you could. Waiting for the stogie to pass by. Let's save anyway, and let's see, I have 59. I'm going to, well, I need more money. That's I'm just going to check. Oh, you again. What do you want? I really need to, you know. This is a great opportunity. You heard the pitch before. Just don't screw up or I'll land you on your ear again. Got it? Gee, thanks. What a swell boss. Let's try this. Let's wimp out and see how much money you actually get. Oh, by the way, you're about to be fired. Okay, let's see how much money we have. 67. Okay, so and before I do anything else, I'm going to look. Well, there is a thing you're supposed to buy in here later. I'm just going to see how much it costs. So I'm let's see, it was electronic gadgets, and yeah, I'm just gonna look that specific item up, even though there are many awesome things in here. A pocket bell terminal and a pocket bell connector. This is the one we are supposed to have. In 1999. Get yours now before the price goes up even further. And by the way, there are even more things in this version, the diskette version, than in the CD-ROM version. I guess it's to save audio space on the CD, I suppose. But then again, they actually have a lot of audio hidden on the CD that wasn't even used in the game, like these texts being read out by Roger instead of the sales bot, which is it's both a bit weird but a bit awesome as well. If you want to know more about that, we have the Space Quest historian. You can look him up. He is awesome. And they have closed already. Well, I have to mention his name because most of the things I've learned besides the game, I've learned from him. And he did a podcast a few years back, and right now on his YouTube channel he is actually playing through all the Space Quest games. So, and he tells a lot of this background information there too. So if you want to know more about Space Quest, he is the person to go to. Yeah, Quest for Glory is awesome. I really love it, but I have played it too little. It was actually the last Quest game things I actually tried. Of all the Sierra Quest series, I mean. But no, he's doing that on YouTube, Jay. Anyway, Quest for Glory. Yeah, I am a big fan of role-playing games, and the mix of adventure game and role-playing is a match made in heaven for my part. And we're about to get a new dress. Oh man, sorry about that. My cat was being a little naughty again, so I was moving her a little bit. I don't think we're right about that, indeed. Yeah, let's see what she has to offer. It's all the rage. I suppose you want to try it on now. Yes. Awesome. Very lovely, honey. I think I wear it home. That will be 60 bucks, or sicko. You can actually try on the clothes and all that before having the money for it. You just go into the changing booth and switch back when you need to. Let's see if I remember this correctly. Keep your hands to yourself. Ooh, real plastic. I'm trying to or maybe like this. Hopefully you ask her to dance but get no response. Shut down again. Yeah, his walking cycle is awesome. Although it's an animated mannequin, it's not intelligent enough to converse even with you. With even you. But yeah, I guess you know, if you interact with the puppet you in the well, maybe he doesn't do it in this version. That is too bad. If you interact with the puppets while you are dressed up, you'll dance with them. But no. Keep your hands off yourself. This is a family game. Yeah. The dance will have to pass on that one. Oh yeah, I can show you that too while we're here. I guess you're wondering what happens when you go down the stairs back to the car park. Oh crap. I think it's just neat that they actually thought of making a drag version of the game over screen. But well, that was that. Let's continue. Let's get some cash. Awesome. Not the ATM interface in this version, unfortunately. 2001 clean house. Now 2001 Buckazoid Witcher. And while we're still in drag, let's yeah, let's hurry on through here. What can I do for you, doll? I would like to buy a mommy burger, please. Mommy burger? Would you like to apply for a job? Yes, please. I can cook. No can do. What with you being female and all? What? Oh. Okay, in the CD1 version, Roger responds with, "What you male sexist pig?" I'm dearly sorry, miss. This is a male clothing store. Oh. And I who wanted a battle armor. Okay, let's switch back. No, I just have to try again. Sorry, no brain. Oh. Let's boogie, girls. There we go. Yeah, that's good. You can stop now. I sure know how to bust a move. Let's look. Can you actually see your reflection? No, I was just. Yeah, I know. Well, you sure got in character really easily. You quickly change your clothes while thinking to yourself that even dressed in drag you still have that animal magnetism. Or is that just failed deodorant? Thanks for shopping at Saks. There we go. And now for the hardest bit in the entire game. I'm just having a look that I have everything I need. And I'm going to save, or I can save in here. Yes, save, and I will probably save a lot of times now, if needed. Here comes trouble. I will need to run for it. And this bit was it was a pain to actually to manage in the CD-ROM version. At least back then when I had that computer from '98. That one was too fast for the game, so this bit was quite difficult. The sequel police. Let's run for it. Try to anyway. I should have saved here. It must, as I'll save some time. So let's go. We're going to do some swimming. Zero G swimming. So these guys would just shoot you out of the sky right away. In order to actually manage that, I had to turn up the game speed to max and hope for the best. Saving again. And quite slippery, you know. Okay. I'm just trying to lure them up here, you know. So here we go. If I swim down while they're not here, they will just wait for me down by the stairs. So I have to wait for them to get up here. So let's hurry on over here. Here we go. They are close too. Oh. Just for now. Save again, and I'm going to run to get the shuttle. Everything is closed. Damn it. Move. I'm coming to that. I actually need to check a thing first. You need to get the proper connector, you know, so you need to see what it looks like first. And did I need that? Yes, let's get the camera again, because I need those coordinates. I've taken just taken a photo of them. There we go. Oh, we need to get there first. First of all, let's save. We can save it. We can use that again. Okay, so oh yeah, we need to. See, I think it's. I think it's this first. Well, let's see here. That one. That. Then we check the paper board. Let's see here. One that looks like a U, a P, and a T. Here. That one. I think that was right. Well, the point jingle. So. Memories race through your mind. You know you've seen this place in your distant past. The rather low-res features looks exactly like a place you once visited called Yulen's Flats. Back to Space Quest 1, where it all began. I wonder how what made the desert music themes and such, that like they have these weird flute noises and such. Who knows? Oh, they changed the interface to match the Space Quest 1 as well. Let's have a look around. Not so much here. Lucky you. Yeah, indeed. But we got a ship, fortunately back then. I didn't actually try that when I played last. There were a ship here, but apparently something happened to it when if you bought that first. But this music sounds a little bit more modern compared to the Space Quest 1 music. The Blues Brothers. You see two guys singing. This guy is too ugly to describe. It's quite funny, just a little square thing here, and it's a thing you need to get, so... Hello guys! What's the matter? Monochrome ain't good enough for you. These are the monochrome boys, and actually, if you had an older computer back then, and perhaps had to set the graphics to 16 colors instead of 256, they would actually comment that instead. Ring. Really awesome music, you know. even if you hear too little of it. Yeah, how come I can't go through the force field? I just get shocked. Back to the bar. We need to get the matches. Let's see if we can have a drink. You owe me some money. My time pod's double parked. I gotta run. I hope I didn't lose any money. I don't think so. No. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to save. These are dangerous times. Like a pro. That was close. Yeah, they do mean business. Now we're actually ready to... First we're going to return to Space Quest 12. Just picking up my phone and my photo album. And let's see here. Yeah, that's right. The coordinates for Space Quest 12 and for the Galaxy Galleria are different every time we play, so that's why I took pictures. Because I made the mistake of writing them down when playing one time and thought I could use them again the next time, but then I got stuck. So and actually, if you missed something in the town square earlier in the beginning of the game, you can actually hide in the ship again and go back down. If you forgot the if you forgot to get some slime, for example. So they were really good at making sure you don't get stuck in the game, having to restart everything because of a little mistake. Same can't be said with all the Space Quest games, unfortunately, but there are many cases of places you can get stuck in the earlier Sierra games, and you have to take it all from the beginning. Let's see here. Conveniently pre-moistened. That's icky. We cast the old stogie to the ground. And then we're going to use this little panel over here, and well, you just type in how many degrees you're going to move the beams. So almost half. So let's try. Oh man! Oh, sorry. Dang. Oh, there we go. The wrong number buttons. I used I used the numpad on the computer to switch between scenes in on the stream, so I think it's just those the number buttons though, so I should be able to type it here instead. I think that's right. There we go. And a tiny bit of even though you can write any number, they only register numbers dividable by 8. So I think 16 should be enough there. Oh, was that too little? And let's see how much it is. 112 maybe. Awesome. Okay. 0 there. And let's try that instead. Oh. Let's see here. Okay, well, let's try more than 180 then. Let's try one. Almost. Let's try that again. That. Oh man. Dang. Now I start to mess up. That's well. That too. And 172 perhaps. Yeah, there we go. Right now we're just going to go in and check one quick thing. I'm going to save here because yeah, let's save that. There are patrols in here, and I really love the look of the place. It's like you know, H.R. Giger, you know, from Alien, the Alien designer. Oh crap! Can I? Let's get out of here. I took a quick photo of that, and that is the... I'm just going to check my camera album, just in case. That's the connector we need. And even though it's entirely optional, you don't need to do that to... You don't need to get the connector and use the laptop, but to complete the game. But now we're going to do this properly. No music. Just saving again. And there we go. And back to the Galleria we go. That was quite finicky today. That one, please. That one. Oh, that was convenient. Let's see. And 3 of these. And now we should be okay from the sequel police. I think they have moved on. I'm just going to save. Just in case. In case I should happen to buy the wrong connector. It's quite worrying that every store is closed, but this should be open. Because, well, you'll soon see that there are a lot of connectors to choose from, so... And you have to get the exact one, so... So it's good you don't have to guess. But back then when I first played this game, I actually didn't think that far, and I actually did guess, and then I had to start over and try properly. Order that one. With great patience, you insert each and every one of the 1,999 bucket swords into the sales spot coin receptor. One thing about the CD version, it didn't have this awesome music here at Radio Shock, I mean. It was just silent. Let's see, we are going to have this one. Yep. Thank you. There we go. Now we are ready to complete the game, actually. Let's see. Looking up the coordinates again. that one. Okay, let's see here. I just need to save and prepare the laptop, because we need the battery and then the connector. Have that battery ready, and let's see what this little baby does. Some points, and then you see how they are moving here, and that one is getting closer, so let's go back and hide. Oh, that was just in. That was just in time. But I think we should be safe to just don't see me, please. We should be safe to continue. We are supposed to go this way. It actually, even though it's quite maze-like, it's on my right. And here we have another. Let's hook up.
Take a good look, Roger. Remember this poor, wretched soul, for he is your son.
When I first saw that, that was awesome. And keep in mind, this is the diskette version, so it's quite awesome that they actually saved some speech in it. So now we know that they have Roger's son, so we have to save him. Another keypad. Now we're going to need our hint book again. I'm in a strange room inside the supercomputer. Scary eyeball-looking things stare at me. Biomechanical bones living up the area nicely. How do I get the door to open? And here we have this little number. Once upon a time I knew this by... I had it in the back of my mind, but for now I'm going to write it up a little quickly here, so... Here. 69, 65, 84, 76, and 69 again. And use the correct number keys this time. There we go. And here we have the main console of the supercomputer. Nice wastebasket over there. Let's see here. Tertiary function of the supercomputer brain. Certainly nothing important, but it said Space Quest 43. They actually were a king. It was a King's Quest game in the bargain bin, but it was I think it was 12 gigabytes big. So, but that's quite even though it was outlandish amount of data storage for a game back then. It's we have passed that long ago now. It's a Space Quest 4. You have seen this mystic room somewhere else, so well, if you put that in the waste basket, quotation marks, the game quits. That's quite neat. And here we have yeah, definitely when we heard Professor Lloyd speaking earlier, this was the game that contained the virus. Lisa Suit Larry 4, missing floppies. Some say it's the best game ever made. And here we have a security droid. Yeah. That we can put in the waste basket. Flush it down. So we don't have to deal with those anymore. Which is awesome. This is your brain. This is only your brain. Had this been a real brain, you would have known how to use it. Initiating formatting sequence value to 5000. Let's leave. And this theme is awesome. One of the best in the entire series. It's quite of a maze, but not not that not so bad. I mean, oh, thank you so much, Jay, for the follow. Thank you so much. Even though I used the name GuyFromAndromeda on Twitch, I have played very little. This is actually the first time I've actually played a Space Quest game on a stream, so I have to make up for that and play some more Sierra games as well. But sorry to interrupt the music, but I'm just going to save before this. This is brutal. Taking the liberty to borrowing your son's body. So, Sludge Bowhole has stolen our son's, Roger's son's body. The bastard. In fact, I like it so much, I think I'll keep it. I guess we'll have no use for this anymore. And this must be a real you know, knowing that you can't hurt him, but you have to defeat him. Is that the best effort you can muster? All this space hero nonsense must be getting to you. You're getting old, warrior. I am, on the other hand, am enjoying the physical joys of youth. Now that does it. Label on the get read, Water Ginger, Brain Tools, Stunt Flyer. Let's see here. Disk upload, and beam upload. I wonder actually if I'm just going to pause for a little bit. It would be quite neat if you could save Warhol's mind into the disk and leave it there, but we aren't going to. He's going to be formatted with the rest of the computer, but it would be a nice thing for a special ending or something, some sort of that, you know. But anyway. Not as good looking. Hello, Chrono. Ah. Oh yeah, the lovely Beatrice. It's a shame you missed. I played through all the whole game this evening. So, but it's very good to see you again. Really good. Yeah, me too, Travis. Even though I haven't been able to finish, I don't think I've been able to finish any of the Sierra games without any kind of help or guide. But this one is the one I've gotten the farthest without any help anyway. So that in that view, this is my greatest accomplishment when it comes to Sierra games anyway. Thank you for playing Space Quest 4. We hope it's been as entertaining as you have. Oh yeah, the sequel Police Hunt, it was terrible. I guess it was the same for you as for me. You had the CD-ROM version and a too fast computer for it, so it was quite tricky to even get through it, you know. Well, that was the end of Space Quest 4. Yeah, I shall explain. It has become quite a bit more special for me now than it was before. You see, last year I lost my dad. I lost him to cancer, and I can kind of understand how Roger Jr. must feel nowadays, how he must feel during the story, having, as we assume, something has happened to Roger in the future, so it wasn't available, you know, and for him to see his dad again, that must have been, and having to let him go, that must be really heartbreaking actually. But yeah, so that makes Space Quest 4 even more special to me. I'm sorry to hear that, Chrono. Yeah. Even though he wasn't as interested in video games and such, but he used to come and look, and some games he thought looked really good. But yeah, it was. Yeah, he died in September last year, so it's been a bit more than a year. It's way too early. He just got 69. And so yeah, I know it's a bit too cheerful music to talk about those things. Was it? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But not here actually, Chrono. I'm on my YouTube channel. I'm aiming to play through all of them, and this stream here was just a thing on the side. I have played through Space Quest 4 on YouTube. It was the first game I played through there because, well, it was the first I ever got, so first of the Space Quest games I bought, so I thought that should have the honors. And I have recently played through the old Space Quest 1, the first version, and I'm going to start on Space Quest 2 soon. But I am aiming to play through all of them, and eventually some fan games as well. I just have to actually be able to play through them. I haven't played them as much yet. But yeah, so I have some special Space Quest things planned for next year now for my YouTube channel. As it's a kind of anniversary. It's been in 2018. It will be 20 years since I first played Space Quest. So I'm going to do some extras with that in mind. and I will upload this stream to YouTube as well, as it will be my as it is my last stream for the year. It will be my last video for the year as well. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that. So well, I'm not so sure if there's much more to talk about tonight, as it will soon be it's half past 11 p.m. here, so well, soon it's time to go to bed, and tomorrow I will celebrate the new year with dinner at my friends and such, with some games, and yeah, it will be a fun day. So I will actually end the I will end the video now with yeah. Oh, sorry. By wishing you all a happy new year, and thank you very much for watching. I will hopefully I will see you again soon. Yeah. Goodbye. Happy New Year again. And I don't want the mouse cursing in the middle of the screen while I try to end the video here. So again, thank you for watching, and Happy New Year.